Okay, boys and girls, here we are at the final page. Number 5, real quick, has two shapes right here. I think you remember the names of those shapes. They are trapezoids. If you remember trapezoids, excellent job. So for number 5, they say, can you join these shapes to make a hexagon? Now, many of us, while we were doing our radial patterns in class, you guys played around with this a bit and you were able to do it. Not too tough. To make our hexagon, we can simply take these, put them together just like this, and voila, we have a hexagon. Good job. So if you were drawing the picture, you could have drawn this freehand. I don't really even have enough room to draw it in there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a trapezoid right here by first drawing one small line, short line, and then a longer line directly above. And if I connect this line here to the bottom line, and this bottom line over here to the top line up there, you can see I've made a trapezoid. Now I'm going to do the same thing at the top. I'm going to make another line that's about the same length as that one directly above it, and then I'm going to go ahead and connect those right there, and you can see I've drawn a shape. Now mine doesn't look perfect, boys and girls, and yours doesn't need to look perfect either, but as long as you get the idea, if you connect those trapezoids just like this, you can make a hexagon. Okay, now for this last one, boys and girls, this was kind of a tricky one, and there's a lot of different answers that you can have for this, and I thought I would go ahead and just show you some different ways that you can fill in this shape using all different kinds of shapes. Let's take a look. All right, here is one way to fill in that shape with some different shapes. As you can see, we have a hexagon in the middle and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 triangles around the end. Now, another way to do that is, instead of having a hexagon in the middle, is I can put two trapezoids together to make that hexagon, just like we learned in problem number 5. And here we have even another way to make it, and this time I used a total of 6 rhombuses or rhombi to go ahead and fill in that shape there. Could there be more? Well, actually, as you can see, there are so many different ways to fill in that shape using these different pattern block shapes. Here I used 3 trapezoids and 3 triangles to do that. So again, this is something that's kind of fun, boys and girls, coming up with different ways to do that. Again, I know it was tough for you at home if you didn't have these shapes to play around with, but I did want you guys to be able to see this and see different ways that we can actually do this together. In any case, that's it. Do the homework if you can. If you weren't able to do this, hopefully you're able to follow along and kind of draw those in. I'm going to finish by drawing this last one in myself, and I'll just skip to that so you can see what it looks like. Okay, that's what mine looks like after I've drawn in the lines and I've colored it in. Hopefully you're able to follow along, boys and girls, and draw them in yourself, color them in. I know it's kind of tricky when you don't have the shapes to play with, but I do appreciate you guys listening and following along, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.